It used to be that the West Rural Baptist Church was considered a fringe element, and the signs they would carry were a lot of hate speech and really dramatic. And now that's the norm across the board from any protester. They target people individually and very personally. And so it's definitely, that rhetoric has become more vitriolic and escalated quite a bit. We just want to make sure that we're that peaceful barrier between what those kids, we don't want them to have to be traumatized or bothered or harassed or intimidated by walking past all that.
And I mean, obviously this day and age, there's a lot of hatred towards our LGBTQ community, obviously we saw what happened with you. I mean, what's your big message for the community? I mean, because we're in 2023 and it would seem that would be over, but it's not.
Right. Our message in the community to the community is that we really, all we're doing is shielding these kids and keeping them from harm, keeping them from being harassed and intimidated, but we want to let people know that we love and support our kids. Yes, the fabulous queens, but they run into people from the grocery store or their teacher or even people from their church. And we want all these kids to know that they are loved, accepted, supported, shielded, and protected from hate, and they're loved not in spite of who they are, but because of who they are.
And when people watch this tonight, I mean, what's the main takeaway?
The hate is escalating, and as things get warmer, and school lets out, there are going to be more events like this. There are family-friendly events. Please come out, bring your kids, come out and stand with us. We are not counter-protesters. We're not security. We just are, community members out there wanting to keep these kids as safe as possible. And if you know someone that is spewing this hatred and rhetoric, say something. If it's a safe place for you to say something, make your voice heard and make sure that you show that you support us.
And I was going to ask you just some background info. How long has the story time been happening? And when did kind of the problems arise?
This is their first, but we started at the very beginning of 2019 because at Mile High Comics, first it was just like 5 or 6, and then every month, it was a monthly event, their numbers would double and double and double. And so finally I asked Eli, I said, because it was like 6 or 7 of us against 40 protesters. We're talking armed, everything from weighted gloves to everything else. And those big 5-pound mag lights and flapping their hands. Why? But I'm sorry, I know you can edit this. But, so we started in 2019 at the very beginning with just a few of us, parents, walking the kids back and forth from the parking lot to the front door so that they wouldn't have to be yelled at. But the numbers of the protesters got to be so intense that we created a group, and over 100 people, volunteers showed up for that very first event. And so then other libraries, other bookstores have asked us to come out, other venues have asked us to come out. And so things had we backed down, but lately it's escalated again.
When did the escalation start, or what happened that it all of a sudden kind of rose up again?
A lot of it is politically motivated, sadly, and QAnon has been a huge influence. There's all this conspiracy theories about this cabal of satanic worshipers that traffic children, and even though everyone hopefully knows that is absolutely not true, these are the same people who think that JF Kennedy Jr. has come back to life. It's kind of strange, but be that as it may, they oftentimes have no idea what's going on, and it's just a point that they can stand, and they feel that they have the moral ground to stand and talk about and preach their vitriolic rhetoric, but they don't understand exactly what goes on in there. It's not an adult performance. It is a teacher, literally, sitting on a chair reading to kids.
And is there anything else that you would like to add, or that I may have missed?
Feel free to contact us at info@parasolpatrol.org. I usually answer those emails, so just that, please join us in our message of love and support for children instead of being hateful.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.